Hey YouTube, thanks for spending some time with me this morning. What's up? So y'all, okay, I've been in the education field for 5 years. I think this year would make it the sixth year. I did the first 3 years as a substitute teacher because I just wanted to get my feet wet, dip my little toes in, just to see how it goes. And I ended up loving teaching because I actually, the first 2 years of my substitute teaching years, they were great. I was going to whatever schools I wanted, grade level that I wanted, because I was also in college. So it was so flexible. So it worked with my schedule. And then I graduated college. So then the last year of my substitute teaching, I wasn't in college. I actually did it full time. And at that time, I had an ESE classroom and I had 2 paras that I was working with. And a lot of the people at the school, they realized that I wanted to teach. So they taught me how to lesson plan. They taught me how to do all kinds of things. And so basically I was like a full-time teacher with the title substitute teacher, which was fine with me because I loved it. I got to know the kids really well, and I developed a love for teaching. And after that, I was like, okay, cool. So after that, maybe like around March, I had the classroom from like September to March. And then around March, my mother got sick, and then I went to Haiti to deal with my mother and everything. And then she passed away April 2nd or something like that. Yeah, April 2nd. And at that time, I couldn't go back to work. I lost it. I lost a piece of me, a piece of my mind. Like, the only one I could turn to was God. Like, God was my peace. God was my strength. I mean, he still is. He is my peace, my strength, my way maker, my miracle worker. He understands me. I mean, it was just crazy. And so, I mean, and then I came back, stayed home pretty much the whole month of April. And then May is when my life changed for the best. May is when my life changed for the best, y'all. In May, I went to this elementary school because I couldn't go back to the other school because I was out for so long. They just put another sub there, and they told her to be there for as a long-term sub. And so I couldn't go back. And I was like, oh my gosh, I really want my job back. So then I went to another school. And when I got to the other school, it was pretty much the same class. Another ESE class, no teacher. The teacher had gotten hurt and was out for a while. So I was like, okay, cool. So I'm going to step in. So I went to that school, and I was there for probably like 2 weeks. I was there for like 2 weeks. And somebody from the office said, hey, next year we have a job as a para. Do you want it? Like, do you want to apply for it? You seem so good with the kids. And I told them that I was a long-term sub for same class at another school, and they were in then. So I had my interview. I applied, had my interview and everything, and that's how I got in the school district. So I was a para. The teacher's age for 2 years, so that makes 5. And then on my second year, I was like, you know what? actually not even the second year, on my first year, I was like, you know what, I'm ready for my own classroom. I'm ready to be a full-time teacher. Like, I'm just ready. And that's what I did. On my second year as a para, I worked my butt off to get my requirements in and everything in so I could have my classroom. And this year, you guys, 2019 and 2020, I became a high school teacher. I gotta breathe. I gotta breathe. Y'all, I became a high school teacher. Okay? A high school teacher? Okay, let me stop. But anyways, it is the most challenging thing I think I've ever put myself in. Okay? I'm dealing with like 14 through 17-year-olds. Teenagers. Oh my gosh. But I love them though. Like, I love to teach those kids. They challenge me just like I challenge them. But I know these kids, they challenge me. They ask crazy questions. They try to do things. I mean, you know, but it's so rewarding. It's amazing. It is amazing. And so 2019, 2020, you guys, I'm like, this is my first year teaching. I'm learning everything. And the next year, I think I'm going to be all set. Coronavirus showed up. Coronavirus. Child, coronavirus showed up. And now I'm home. First year teacher, teaching at home. Well, it's amazing. I am very organized. So I do have my stuff together. I'm working on a lot of things. And I'll be posting some stuff to help y'all out while I'm trying to keep my mind right. Dealing with this whole situation. I'm trying to teach my babies from home. And yeah. And one thing that I love about it though, this is 2 days in a row since we've been back running with online teaching that I've been able to get up in the morning and go exercise and come back. Right now I'm about to go inside the house and get ready to go because I have a doctor's appointment for my chiropractor. Like, I was in a car accident a few months ago, so I gotta go get my back cracked. So and then, you know, of course, work online. I'm actually gonna go in and check you know, my portal to see if any of the kids send me any messages, if any parents trying to reach me. I know today I gotta contact a lot of parents today about some important information. But yeah, so it is going to be a pretty full day. And yes, to God be the glory. I am making it. Thank you, Jesus. I'm making it. This week is the women's convention at my church. And yo, that is not the time to be having no shutdown. But guess what? That is the time to get before the Lord, though. That is the time to get before the Lord. Y'all, this morning, oh my goodness, it was so amazing running around the track and praying. Like, that worked. It worked. Oh my gosh, I loved it. And I think every morning that's what I'm gonna do. This is 2 days in a row, and I'm gonna try to stay consistent. All right, y'all, thanks for checking out my video. Keep a lookout because I'm going to be posting the some things about, you know, teaching your kids at home, helping your kids at home, because I don't want you to be like, oh my gosh, I'm like a full-time teacher, what's the point of paying the teachers? No, we're still here to help. We are here teaching the kids. You are just the reinforcer at home. You just the reinforcer and making sure that things are happening. You got any questions, you better call that child teacher. Send them an email, send them a text message, whatever you got to do, because that's what they're here for. Okay. All right, bye.